Hi everyone. I wanted to do a safety video today, and it concerns some staining I've been doing on my deck here. And I did my deck. I also did some work on the pergola. It's all looking pretty nice. And so on the deck here, I was using this Messmer's UV Plus deck fence and siding stain, and I really like it. In this case, I used the natural cedar, which gives it a nice look. And as I was staining, I had completed the porch part, and I was wiping up some of the stain that was dripping down onto the deck. I was using this rag here. You can kind of see it has some of the stain worked into the cotton rag. Anyway, and the rag was laying there just like I've staged it here today. And I was down here doing this part. And I was down around this area here. And I just happened to look over, and that rag was smoking. It was sitting in the sun just like today on this hot July day. And it was smoking. So I've always heard of oil-soaked rugs can combust, and I've always been careful about that. But usually it's been after I'm done doing something, some task or the other, I will either soak the rag in water and then close it in a container, or just close it in a, like a used paint container like this for safety. I've never kept an eye on a rag during the process of the work. So the danger was, had I stepped away for a few minutes, maybe go inside for a break or something, or phone call, that could have been really bad, because all of this wood was freshly soaked in the stain. The rag's sitting there right underneath the railing. And if it would have ignited without me knowing, that could have been really bad. So anyway, after I saw that, I did take and I laid the rag in the middle of the gravel driveway as I worked. And sure enough, it sat there and smoked over there too. It never did quite ignite, but it was at that, right at the point of ignition. So pay close attention. And you can see it's not that even saturated that much. Sure, it's got some stain in it. It's not saturated. It's not, you can't squeeze out the stain or anything like that. It's just kind of soaked with a little stain. Very much a fire hazard. So what I'm going to do now is this is empty, so I'm going to go ahead and toss the rag in, slam the cap on this, and keep the oxygen out of there. And that should not burn at that stage. So yes, pay close attention. Even if you don't have hardly any oil on a rag, especially if it's sitting in the sun, especially if it's on a wooden structure. So that is my public service announcement today. Safety first. Love you all.